We got a pretty good variety of folks here on the call today. Maybe just talk about your thoughts headed into game week.
Man, my thoughts heading into game week, just to get as prepared as a team as we can. Like you just said, it's game week, so that's taking a whole new level into film study, just practice, preparation, and all that stuff on the field, so we could come out on Saturday and do what we got to do.
Titus, after a whole off season of uncertainty, whether you'll have a season or not, just to get to game week, just kind of what's that feel like?
Man, that feeling, I can't even explain the feeling, because it's like it's finally here. And just how you said, with all the of the delays that we had and all the setbacks that we had as approaching the season, just to have it finally here is like, man, like we got to get the job done now. Like it's no more what if we play on this day, if we play, if that. It's like it's set in stone now, so we got to get ready for that.
That's kind of piggybacking off Wyatt's question. Like, how good does it feel to know that you get to hit somebody else this weekend and not just keep going against the team in a couple scrimmages practice?
Man, it feels great because, like I just said, man, it's game week, so it's a lot of emotions going around. Like this morning in weights, everybody was in the weight room turning up. It was just a whole different vibe and mentality. Like you can feel it walking through the hallways in the athletic building. Everybody knows it's game week and the feeling's contagious. So everybody just built up with a lot of energy, and that's going to translate on the field.
You've gotten used to all the testing that you had to do up to this point, all the testing you're going to do this week.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time? I could barely hear you.
Do you think you've kind of gotten accustomed to all the testing, all the COVID testing you've had to do up to this point, and the more you're going to have to do this week? You used to by now?
At one point in time, you could say that we thought that we were getting accustomed to all the testing because we were just getting tested one time a week. But starting this week, we're actually getting tested 3 times a week, and so that's a little different. But I'm all for it though. Whatever we got to do to let us play, I'm doing it. I'm there for it. So.
You obviously have a big challenge ahead of you at Oklahoma. It's an offense that puts up a ton of points, Heisman candidates just about every year. What's kind of the mentality for the defense going up against just a juggernaut of an offense year after year?
Man, they bleed just how we bleed. They put on our shoes just how we put on our shoes. And so as long as we coming in with our game plan and make sure that we're in our stuff, can't nothing go wrong.
Hey, Titus, I'm just curious. Any close friends on the OU roster, and do you keep in touch with any of them?
Nah,
Okay.
not for real.
Okay.
Have you played against, being from Plano, have you played against any of those guys from OU before?
It's a couple. I played against a couple of the players in the squad in high school, whether that be actually a high school football game or a 7-on-7, or just, being around the same area because it's a lot of local trainers in the area. So I'm familiar with a couple of them.
Titus, what are you doing differently, learning differently under Coach Petrino's staff as opposed to your initial coaches?
It's just I wanna take my whole level of film study to a different level. Just learning more about the game, just absorbing anything that I can that's gonna help me on the field.
And how about the way you're going about, practice-wise and the offseason? What's been different about that?
Practice is just great energy out there, great vibes. And like I said, we're just doing what we got to do to prepare ourselves for this game, for this victory.
Thank you.
All right, guys, looks like we got about 1 more minute left with Titus here.
Titus, how strange is this whole season been so far and going to be? You got 3 games scheduled in the fall and then play your conference sometime after New Year's. Just how strange it, opening at Oklahoma, 2 games with Central Arkansas. Just how strange is this whole experience?
It's a little different, it's a little odd, but adversity, it's an adverse situation. And I like to just say adversity can build your character, And so how we're taking it as a team is just we have to get through this adverse situation and come together and just do what we got to do.